What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another week of market review and projections. It's going to be a little bit different this week, and you'll see as we go through it. Last week, price sold off, the dollar got stronger, and we didn't exactly hit the market targets we originally went with in the week, but we made adjustments and got in on some selling as we took down liquidity and kept dropping to these fair value on the daily charts and order blocks. So we'll dive into that right now. So let's pull up the ES on the daily, and you can see starting right here, due to the holiday, it was a little funky. It did trade, but it just didn't count as like a full day. So you can see the candles go from Friday down to Tuesday, and we had a massive sell-off Tuesday. Little pullback into this fair value gap, and then sold back off, rejecting. You can look at it both ways. Hit this order block right here and pulled back, or we were in this previous fair value gap on the daily chart and respected that, hit it to the very bottom, and the body's pulling back up. So I think we're still going lower. I like the support we've seen here, so maybe we get an early week little pullback and continue to drop off. And the reason for that, if we go over to this chart, this is what's a little bit different. So I don't really want to compare it to the euro anymore. It was just kind of, it helps with the euro dollar, but all we really need is the dollar. So I wanted to put the three indices that I follow, the E-mini S&P, the NASDAQ, and the Dow Jones, and then put the dollar in there so I could kind of get a visual of all of them at once, because usually when the dollar's going up, these are going down, and then that way I could get a better idea of how the markets are running. So we're looking to still go stronger on the dollar up here. And if we go to the euro dollar and go to the daily, we're looking to break through this monthly low right here for January. So that's my target for EU. It's going to be down to here, and for the E-mini, if the dollar is still going up, that does mean we're going to see some downside. So maybe we clean out this liquidity right here. Who knows? Keep an eye on that, because we do have this daily fair value gap right here. So I'm going to clear out the drawings, and we're going to mark this up. We're going to go to the weekly, and you can see on the weekly chart, we do have this liquidity down here. So I do want to mark this up. We're going to put this down here so that way we know it's the weekly liquidity. So if we keep dropping off, that is where we could go. And we also could hit that 50% of this wick, which we're almost there. So let's draw that out real quick. So selling off, those would be the next targets. And then we have the daily liquidity down here, which we'll just mark off with our sell side liquidity. So 3 targets going down on the sell side. If we do get any kind of pullbacks, I do want to see price respect this fair value gap, and that'll keep our short bias in play. And to be really strong, literally, I'm not going to mark it up, but just right above that line, there's that 50% of that wick. So we don't want to see it go too deep in that fair value gap at all. Just barely tap it if we do get a pullback. So that's all I'm going to do on the daily chart. So let's go down to the 4-hour now. And on the 4-hour, we do have this fair value gap. We'll do it a different color. Actually, we're going to do it the same color, so when we do mark up on the lower time frames throughout the week, it'll be this fair value gap 2 color. So now seeing this, I do not want price to go really past the 50%, and that way we can get some sell-offs sharply to the downside. And our first objective is going to be right here, which is quite a ways down. We're going to 39.45-ish, right around there from 39.74, so quite a big drop. And then on the low side of 39.32, this 50% of the wick is also kind of 50% of this fair value gap. So it kind of lines up perfectly. So that's going to be a strong magnet for price that we're going to be looking to take profit at first, and then we'll see how it plays with this if we're going to continue to this daily sell side. So really nothing else I want to mark up on the 4 hour. So I'm going to take the picture now. We'll drag this out just a little bit more. Then we're going to go to the 4-way split. So we just did the E-mini, and if we look at the NASDAQ, taking out this daily sell side is looking pretty promising for our next target as well. Even 50% of this right there. Looking pretty strong. We could also measure out this from the, and you can see right there, -1 projection lines up perfectly with that 50% of the wick, which was that really 50%? That's 50%. Way off on that. All right, let's do that measurement one more time. It's a little off the 1, but still looking promising with our bias up here. We did take that daily. Next one, we're going to be swinging down to here. And let's put one of those on here. Got that sell side right here, which we did tap and pulled up. Next one would be down over here. I'm going to take a picture of this and just call it the matrix. And the last thing we want to break down is the euro dollar. So again, I said we are looking to take out this. Let's go to the weekly. Monthly low looks like it's right there in target. That's in line with the dollar getting stronger. So we have both monthly objectives about to get hit, or at least in the target. That's the near side right there. We're in that daily order block, which we're gonna push through. We're just gonna keep it there, see if it respects this. Maybe it comes back, sits around in here before it drops off. This is not a target I'm worried about right now, but we're gonna keep this on the chart because once we do take out this monthly liquidity, even down here, depending on how the dollar reacts, pull back into this area would be the next place we're going to. So looking for sells here. Looking for sells here. And dollar, we don't trade, but bullish on the dollar. Let's go down to the 4 hour now after I take this screenshot. Only thing on the 4 hour I want to mark up is just this fair value gap right here. If we do get any kind of pullback, don't want to see it go past this. Same with the dollar. Maybe we wick into this area and then continue up. So let me take this screenshot and then we'll go into the news for the week. All right, so news, we got pretty busy week again. So we don't have non-farm payroll, but we got the non-farm productivity on Thursday. Non-manufacturing employment, jobless claims, manufacturing, good trades, durable good orders, some speeches, and then we end the week with speeches. So high impact news every single day this week. So expect some sharp price movements and get ready to get in on those and capitalize your trading. You want to get on those fast moving trades, or at least I do. I don't like to sit around and wait for price to bounce up, go back. I like to get it, get my money, get out. That's my type of trading. So, and that provides a lot of opportunity. So this will be before I get to the market, right as I'm showing up to the charts, and then 6:30 open. We got that 6:45. These will be before I get to the charts. So see how price reacts. Again, these will be before I get to the charts. And these will be right after I get to the charts. So busy week. Keep in mind, re-look it up every day. Again, I like to write and journal every day, pre-market and during my trades. I have a timeline on the days. I don't know if you can see that. So as the day goes, I write what's happening. So let me go to a busier day. On Saturdays, take notes. What do I learn? What I'm looking for in the markets. Right here. Much more active day. A lot to write down. So definitely have something handy so you can get your thoughts out, your feelings out, your emotions out. Keep yourself in check, and don't bring the anxiety to the market, because usually when you do that, the money comes and goes very quick. So you want to be balanced and focused, and the only way to do that is to journal, have a plan, and stick to it. But don't stick to it to where it's going to hurt you. If you see you're wrong, you gotta, all right, I did not plan the market or project how I wanted it to go. It's obviously going down. It went through this level and this level, and now we're shifting structure of what I thought my bias was. You got to be honest with yourself, be able to adapt, and get ready to start looking for setups going the opposite way of your original plan. So have a plan, but don't stick to it. Be ready to shift, do an audible, and get ready to position yourself going the other way if you happen to be wrong. Trading is a mental game, and if you haven't already, click that link in the description and join the 5-day free bootcamp for traders and learning price action and understanding the flow of price, and as well as subscribe and click that thumbs up. Join our Discord. It is free for the most part. There is upgrades to get in and get more access of it, as well as our courses that are in the making right now. They're going to be coming out soon, so don't want to miss out. Subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Have a good week of trading.